Hello and thanks for clicking into Witchy-Woo Tarot. This is going to be a mid-month musical messages edition reading for the twin flame soulmates out there. It can't possibly be for everyone watching, so if it resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. And if not, please check out my other videos for messages you need to hear. So remember, time, energy, and gender are all fluid. Feel free to reverse roles however you see fit. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much to my new and returning subscribers. You guys are so awesome. I really hope that you are all entered into my birthday giveaway. So go check out the description box below or my Instagram at Witchy-Woo Tarot for details on how to enter if you haven't already. And this is an additional giveaway, guys. So I'm still going to be doing the Virgo season giveaway in my full moon in Aries collective reading. So stay tuned for that. Tap in on that notification bell so you don't miss it. And tonight we're going to be getting the energies of the divine masculine and feminine for mid-September, as we are now full swing into Mars retrograde. So if you watched my collective earlier this week, we talked about Jupiter going direct. And even though Mars retrograde is here to provide us with a really nice 8-week-long drum roll of anticipation, this is also a feeling of our luck about to change. Okay, so we're right on the edge of something really big, and that's because we're preparing for union. Okay, so you know, as they say, luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and that's exactly what this Mars retrograde is. It's an opportunity for all of us to really clarify our desires and lay back a little bit before, you know, springing into action. Okay, so by December, we are going to have all planets stationed direct. So now's the time to kind of trust that all is going to be revealed in perfect timing, as we actually saw in last week's check-in. So, you know, we talk about aligning with our soul in this journey, becoming whole within ourselves. And, you know, the biggest part is really aligning with your highest self, okay? Being the best version of you that's possible. So reaching your highest potential, becoming neutral in regards to outcomes, because everything you need is already within you. So need nothing, attract everything, right? So this delay or this waiting period is actually your gift to really get your life in order, okay, and get your shit together, create space for your manifestations, whatever they may be for you personally, and obviously take these messages as they resonate. So let's see what we have. As you know, also we have divine masculine and feminine energy within us, because it's not all about gender, it's about energy. So finding balance and neutrality and oneness in the source. And just remember that division and separation are just illusions that our minds create to trick us, to test us. And just remember, you know, don't give in to the doubts and the fears, and allow yourself to just simply be, okay? Allow the universe to do its thing. So yeah, let's see what energy will be relevant mid-month for divine masculine and divine feminine. And then, of course, we will get their overall energy. So for the masculine, we have sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and simulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Very interesting. And for the feminine, we have the solar plexus chakra. So I see kind of a progression in upward alignment, okay? The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. So very interesting energy. I really feel like, you know, the masculine is kind of getting in that fiery energy in their deep belly, right? They're just kind of getting revved up like a truck revving its engine, okay? It's super loud. I think masculine's kind of making some noise when it comes to what they truly desire, as the sacral chakra is all about, you know, sensual freedom, sexual freedom. So, you know, this could just be something that the masculine is needing to heal. Or like I said, they can be really harnessing this power right now, and just really, you know, kind of go with with what it is that we really want in life, okay? The solar plexus chakra for the feminine kind of tells me that, you know, the feminine is just being herself. She's standing up in her own power and just like knowing who she is, okay? Harnessing herself and really taking pride in everything that she's built, okay? So for the twins together, we have passion. So, you know, with Mars retrograde, Mars is the planet of action. It's the planet of sexual energy. And so this doesn't surprise me at all, because now that it's retrograde, like I said, we're going to be facing those delays. Okay, and what happens when we feel held back from something, or when we're told no? It's like we want to do it even more, right? That passion really truly rises to the surface and gets us going, right? So the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. So this is beautiful energy. This tells me that the masculine and feminine are finding balance. And, you know, when I talked about earlier being delayed or having to wait, you know, those low vibrational energies of getting angry or letting this type of thing frustrate you, instead of doing that, we're now vibing on a higher level as a collective, okay? And that means that we're using this time, we're transmuting that negative energy, that stagnancy, that anxiety and that buildup, and we're channeling that into balance, wisdom, a sense of calm and peace and neutrality, okay? So this is not allowing our passions to get the best of us during this retrograde season. Whoa, that's deep. Okay, so let's see what's going on for the masculine with the Tattoo Tarot. And see what type of energy is going on within their conscious mind, their heart space. This deck is too thick to be doing anything fancy. Their heart space, how they are viewing the feminine. Also, you know, what their intentions are for the feminine and what their desired outcome is, okay? How they want things to go. So let's see what we have for the masculine from the Tattoo Tarot for their conscious mind, please. Very interesting. So like I said, with the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra coming out one after the other, like I said, it's like the masculine is sort of following the feminine in an upward rise towards the crown chakra, okay? This is the time for us to truly ascend, for us to truly focus on getting balanced, becoming aligned with our highest self. So during this time, if we're, you know, talking about Mars retrograde, the first thing I said was listen to your root chakra meditations, okay? And passion to me also goes along with that sexual energy. It goes along with that fiery, you know, need to take action. So I feel like collectively the masculine and feminine are kind of mastering that root chakra, okay? They're mastering their worries, their fears. They're not allowing those things to stop them anymore from truly doing what it is that they know is true within their self, within their soul. Just very raw energy is what I'm feeling right now. So let's go ahead and get a card for the masculine's conscious mind. Whew, my finger is itching right now. Lord. Goodness, this is very intense energy. So for their conscious mind, Four of Swords, beautiful, healing. For their heart space, what do we have for the masculine in regards to their feelings towards the feminine? That's not even fair, Jesus. All right, so I'm going to take the ones that are face up because everything else that was facing down can just go back in. That's just way too many cards, okay? And I rebuke that energy. So the Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Lovers. Interesting. So making the choice to move forward passionately towards the person that they're wanting to be with, towards divine union. Whoa, okay, so can we not have 27,000 cards fall out this time, please? Please. How is the masculine viewing the feminine? The Hermit, Virgo energy. So going back to my collective reading about Virgo season, now's the time to really go inward and fine tune what it is that we're wanting to see, what we're wanting to manifest. Paying attention to those details, right? So what is the masculine's intentions towards the feminine? Interesting. So the Two of Swords actually came up in my collective reading earlier this week as the upcoming future energy, okay? Two of Swords. And finally, what is the masculine's desired outcome? Way too many. I did just see the moon. Oh, goodness. Five of Swords. Wow. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. Masculine is now starting to see where maybe they have been kind of wasting time worrying about the spilled cups, worrying about the disappointments or where things didn't go right, reflecting on also how they may have disappointed the feminine, okay? How they disappointed themselves by not taking action, by waiting so long, by, you know, hurting the feminine in whichever way that this resonates for you in your story, okay? But this is also the energy of seeing the opportunity coming in from the divine. All right, I really feel like with this eye open and the tears coming down, no cup holds any weight, unlike the original tarot. So I think now the masculine is starting to see clearly where this golden opportunity, whichever cup that is, it's still a cup, okay? It's still a chance to move forward and to move into this healing energy. So we go from the Four of Cups to the Four of Swords. So for the masculine, in their headspace, in their conscious mind, we have healing energy. This is them truly taking time to surrender, okay? To surrender to the things that they have no control over, using this time to just rest, and like I said, hold back and just kind of rejuvenate and cleanse their space, get ready, prepare, because healing has to happen before you can move on into a new partnership, okay? So for some of you and some of y'all's stories, you know, masculines are leaving third-party situations behind and so on and so forth. I really haven't even been feeling third-party energy in the last couple of readings. So I feel really strongly that the masculine has already made his choice, okay? And we can see that in his heart space. We have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, okay, and the Lovers. Two cards of Wands, which also represent passion. Okay, so again, we have the masculine harnessing and mastering that root chakra, okay? Understanding, you know, that their fears, that their worries have been holding them back, okay? That it's been masking who they truly are, this person who's wanting to, you know, rush forward and communicate and share intimacy. And, you know, this is a passionate energy, ending with the Lovers. I'm not even surprised. Two cards of choices being made, one reiterating the other. I feel like at this point the masculine is in planning mode, okay? He's planning on how to move forward. He's wanting to take things to the next step, and he's understanding his role in doing so, that he's the one that is needing to take action. In his heart, he knows this, okay? He knows that it's his turn. He knows that, you know, he's next up to the bat, all right? The feminine can't always be the one to swing the bat, okay? The feminine needs to receive communication from the masculine energy, and it's just one of those things, right, guys? So at least now we have acknowledgement. Now we have the willingness to heal, okay? The masculine understanding that the healing is necessary, that healing this connection is what they want, okay? They're wanting to heal whatever happened between the two of you, okay? So, like I said, they're viewing you, feminine. This is how they're viewing the relationship or viewing you. So, they're seeing you as pulling back, okay? They're seeing you as not giving your energy any longer. You've kind of pulled your energy back and now you're going within, okay? You're trusting your intuition. You are enlightening. You are ascending. You're no longer focusing on the masculine, and the masculine is aware of this, okay? Something was made very clear to this masculine, okay? For some of you, you know, as we've been seeing, the feminine has been holding the door open for the masculine and just kind of patiently waiting around. But, you know, very recently we've also seen where the feminine is taking back her power, okay? Starting to understand that the journey is not about the physical person. The journey is about her spiritual ascension, coming back to home, to herself. Okay. And so the masculine is seeing this, and I feel like, you know, this lantern to me is screaming inspiration. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you divine feminines are truly inspiring the masculine to follow in your footsteps, okay? To enlighten as well. They're watching you being enlightened, enlightening others, being a light warrior, an empath, just shining your light in the world. In unconventional ways for some of you, I'm hearing, okay? So for the Two of Swords popping up as their intentions, I really feel like right now, as we've been talking about with Mars retrograde, and also this is Libra energy, indecision and, you know, not wanting to make a choice, you know, kind of needing to make a decision, but remaining blind to the truth, you know, kind of not really accepting responsibility and maybe kind of, you know, putting things on the back burner and waiting for something to happen and someone to decide for you, right? Because that's the energy that we're going to be in with Mars retrograde. We're going to be that needing to lay back energy and feeling like we shouldn't take action. And the reason why is because we're also going to be coming up into Libra season. Okay, so again, indecision, you know, not really sure how to move forward, you know, taking their time on making that decision to speak their truth, okay? And I say that because their desired outcome is the Five of Swords. And I really feel strongly like the masculine, although this is, you know, this is a card of miscommunications, you know, misunderstandings, just sometimes harsh words or things said that didn't hold the meaning that it should have, okay? Like I said, not really understanding someone, having disagreements, that type energy, right? But I really feel like the masculine really wants to clear this air. They're wanting to move past this. They're wanting this to be something that's discussed, okay? They're wanting to have these difficult conversations, okay? They're aware that, you know, they've hurt you. They're expecting you, feminine, to come back at them and perhaps not be so favorable towards them, okay? So, you know, this is the masculine having like the bare minimum expectations. They're just desiring simply to have a conversation with you and iron out the details, okay? I think that some of these masculines who are going to be coming forward here over the next, you know, I'm going to say a couple of months, okay, because we have 8 weeks of Mars retrograde, and like I said, it's strongly discouraged in taking action passionately. It's more like favored to be tempered in this time, weighing your options and gaining clarity, okay? So we do have a lot of swords coming up, which does talk about clarity. So divine masculine feeling that passion, feeling that heat in their heart, but being aware and appropriately responding to the situation at hand. Okay, so now that the masculine is seeing the feminine pull her energy back, this is now causing the masculine to question, am I too late? okay? Did I ruin this? Did I ruin this connection? All right. So as you can see, we have the Four of Swords at the beginning, the Five of Swords at the end. So all of this internalized emotion, thoughts, feelings, whatever you want to call this, the masculine just simply hopes to progress from a 4 to a 5, okay? But like I said, even that small progression from healing to being open and willing to have those tough conversations, that is a huge, huge step. A huge step in the feminine's eyes. So let's see what we have for the feminine. And see what energy we have coming out for the headspace for the feminine on what they're thinking about their masculine currently. What they're thinking. What is the feminine thinking about the masculine currently? Queen of Swords. Feminine is accepting things as they are. How does she feel in her heart? Okay, we had quite a bit fall out, but they're all face down, so I'm only going to take the one that's on the board. You know what? I'm going to put these aside to clarify for the feminine's heart, okay? Just as a little extra for the feminines. So let's see what we have for how the feminine is viewing the masculine. How is the feminine viewing this relationship? How are they viewing the connection? Ooh, just saw the Tower, but tucked back in the deck real fast. I really feel like that's a sign that feminine is avoiding these type of Tower moments. I think she's starting to not allow the masculine and what they're doing in the physical world affect them. Or allow them to like fall apart any longer. I think that the feminine is truly, like I said, mastering that root chakra and not really fearing anything anymore. She's just accepting what is, okay? So how is she viewing this connection with the masculine? This is not a pop deck. No cards want to come out. See, maybe the feminine just isn't really thinking much or viewing the masculine in any way, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles. I think the feminine's actually really happy with her single status, for those of you who are single. And also, the feminine could just be wondering if the masculine is single. So what is the feminine's intentions towards the masculine? What is the feminine's intentions towards the masculine? Please, 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 please. Can I have a card, please? So we have the Chariot. Oh, snap, feminine. And we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so guys, I don't read reversals, but I do think it's funny that the Knight of Swords came up in reverse next to the Chariot. So we're going to discuss that here in just a second. So again, a lot of swords energy coming from the feminine as well, okay? And not surprised as we do have Mercury in Libra right now, okay? Mercury is the planet of communication. Libra, swords, all about communication. And so let's see what the feminine's desired outcome is. Victory. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's go deep into what's going on with the feminine. Then we will get more cards, but this reading might be a little long. My apologies. Oh, what's on the bottom of the deck for the feminine? The Ace of Cups. So I feel like the feminine is starting to just be in this energy, okay? Allowing herself to be reborn in a sense. Understanding that she is love, that she is the source of love. And, you know, this could also, like I said, be a new love opportunity for the feminine that's kind of creeped up into the feminine's, you know, environment, all right? There might be a new opportunity for love with a soulmate, okay? Or this could, like I said, be just the awareness of this spiritual divine connection between her and her masculine, okay? Understanding that the water is never going to stop flowing in this connection because it's divine. So no matter, you know, no matter how far either party wants to run, the water is never going to stop flowing. The love is never going to end, okay? This is a new beginning. And so maybe this is also what the feminine is kind of hoping for in the recent past, okay? In her headspace, Queen of Swords, like I said, accepting things for the way they are. Also, be very cautious, feminine, by staying in this mentality, okay? And I say mentality because this is your conscious thoughts. Queen of Swords is very hard, okay? She's very cutting. She's cold sometimes when hurt, when scorned, okay? And so, you know, as a Libra myself, I know a lot of times once you wrong me, you're cut off. Like, there's really no reason for me to open that door ever again, okay? But as we know, doesn't matter your sign, this type of a relationship, this type of a soul connection isn't like your other typical relationships, okay? This is the type that can't be explained. So, you know, defying all reason, typically you wouldn't be still attached to someone after so long, right? But you are, because you're connected spiritually. And so feminine is kind of laying back, and as you can see, she's like beckoning. So she's kind of just sitting back waiting for the truth is what I'm hearing. In her mind, she's just focused on truth, standing in her truth, being true to herself, and accepting nothing less than the truth. She's not entertaining any games. So Five of Pentacles in the heart space tells me that the feminine is, you know, she's feeling lonely. She's feeling depressed in her heart. She's longing for her masculine. She's longing for that connection. She feels left out in the cold, like her masculine forgot about her. Or maybe, you know, it's like one of those things when you accept things for as they are. Well, if you're in a situation where you haven't heard from your masculine in a long time, it's like, what else is there to think about, right? If I'm going to accept things at face value for how they appear in the physical 3D, of course you're going to feel this way. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel sad, dejected, rejected. So remember that Five of Pentacles is a lack mentality, okay? So I think, you know, maybe the feminine right now might be allowing that lack mentality to cause her to be in her feels a little bit. And so with this progression of moving up to the crown chakra, I feel like the next step for the feminine is going to be to really crack open that heart chakra and allow herself to stop feeling shame or pain or guilt in association with her masculine, okay? To clarify for the heart space, I'm going to run through it real quick. So we have Sagittarius energy, King of Wands. So, you know, the feminine feels like she connected with this powerful king. Okay, this passionate, powerful king. She wants this man in her life. She wants this energy in her life. Someone who's willing to take action towards her, okay? And so with Justice, okay, as I said, I don't usually read reversals, but it is in reverse. Feminine could feel, you know, again, Libra energy, like she's not getting justice in this situation. Like she was wronged, like she was treated unfairly by the masculine. Maybe, like I said, part of seeing it at face value with the King of Wands coming up, she could be viewing the masculine as just like playing her, okay? Like you played me. With the Eight of Swords, it tells me that the feminine has really been, you know, realizing where she's been deceiving herself, okay? Feeling like she's been trapped by something, some physical thing or physical reality. And I think she's starting to realize that she's able to come out of that mindset, okay? It's just a mentality. Because right after that, guys, we have the Four of Swords, which is where the masculine is in his conscious mind, okay? So look at that, more progression. Feminine's healing her heart, masculine healing his mind, moving forward and processing passionate energy, okay? So again, feminine's longing for this energy from her masculine. She's waiting for her masculine to take action, okay? And he hasn't been. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't made any decisions. And so she feels wronged. She's coming out of it though, okay? She's healing. Feminine is in the process of healing. And that's so important. Healing a lack mentality. Healing her heart space, okay? Understanding that, you know, at some point justice will be served in this situation. She just needs to surrender. So with the feminine and how she views the masculine, like I said, she could be just wondering, is the masculine single? You know, are they happy? Are they manifesting their abundance? And also, like I said, this could be the energy of the feminine where she's single and she's just kind of like standing in her garden of everything that she's manifested, again, kind of in that waiting energy, right? Because the next step is the 10 of Pentacles. So as I said, it's like our blessings, our miracles are right around the corner now that Jupiter is direct. And so the feminine is just kind of standing there looking at her masculine like, I'm ready. I'm ready. What are you doing? And so, like I said, I don't read reversals, but I'm going to read them in this reading because that's what I'm feeling guided to do. So the feminine's intentions is to not take action. Feminine's intentions is to keep her mouth shut and to kind of stop this forward motion. Okay. She just kind of wants things to come to a stop right now. I feel like. I feel truly like the feminine has spoken her truth in the past. Again, more Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. She has stood in her truth, and, you know, maybe she has heard some truths from the masculine or come to some realization of truth from the masculine that hurt her in some way, okay? And so right now she's intending to say nothing. And as you can see, the Chariot's kind of looking off into the distance. No one's actually moving. It's just like this waiting energy again. That revving of the engine energy. It's like, hey babe, I'm out in the driveway. I got the car started. I'm just waiting on you to get ready. Okay, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from the feminine as far as intentions. Still waiting, but not saying anything, okay? She's just waiting for this action to happen. She's waiting for the action to come to her. And her intended outcome, she wants victory though, okay? She wants this recognition. She wants to be acknowledged by the masculine. She also just wants to be successful in general, okay? This is public recognition, success, victory, you know, an announcement being made. And so, you know, the feminine could just be, like I said, waiting on her masculine to kind of announce that he is, you know, free of the karmic situation or free to pursue her. And, you know, this is also, like I said, a very passionate energy, okay? So the feminine, her desired outcome is forward movement, right? Both cards about forward movement, Chariot and Six of Wands, progression, progress, being acknowledged. You know, some of you might be waiting to tell people or to announce that you are together. It really just depends on what your story is, okay? But for some of you, I'm feeling like a huge like betrayal energy from your masculine, being left out in the cold. And so it's taken you a while, I think, to heal from that feminine. But the good news is that you are manifesting your abundance, okay? You don't have to take action. Like I said earlier, you don't always have to swing that sword, okay? You don't always have to swing the bat. Sometimes it's okay to just gain balance and peace in being where you are. And like I said, just simply being, okay? Knowing that the success is coming to you because of all of the hard work that you've done, all of the healing work that you've done, all of the manifesting you've done, it's coming to you, okay? So let's see about blockages. And then we will get some Angels of Atlantis messages. Oh Lord, if I can shuffle this deck. All right, so blockage or challenge for the masculine for mid-September and challenge for the feminine. What do we have for challenge for the feminine without me slapping my camera all the way across the kitchen, please? Hopefully I didn't put anyone to sleep. For those of you still with me. Okay. So we've got 1 and 1. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So bottom of the deck. Challenge. Partnerships and alliances. This is the 3 of Wands. So this is that manifesting, that that progression from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands, where we actually start to see the manifestation slowly coming in, right? But this is a challenge for the masculine and the feminine. So again, we have more waiting energy. As we saw with the masculine, with the Two of Wands, they've made their decision. They know who they are now. They've harnessed their passionate energy and they've made their choice. But look at the slow progression from the 4 to the 5 when it comes to their mental state, okay, and their desired outcome. This is the goal, right? To move forward, to manifest this, to, you know, take action and progress in this journey. But again, as a blockage, that might be a little bit difficult, okay? So again, some of you might be feeling very impatient or just kind of like anxious energy, like when the hell is something going to happen, feeling very on edge. Just, you know, focus, clear yourself, meditate, listen to Meditative Mind, as we are doing currently. Oh my gosh. So guys, this is the craziest reading I've ever done, I think. So as I mentioned, we have a progression here, okay? We have a progression here. We have 2 chakras coming out side by side again from a totally different deck, okay? So the general energy is root, base chakra, passion, okay? Energy, action. Progressing from the sacral to the solar plexus, that's like where the general energy is in the present moment, okay? The challenge is going to be getting to the next levels. As you can see, the heart chakra isn't here. And like I said, I channeled that earlier in the reading. I feel like for the feminine, her next big hurdle is going to be cracking open that heart chakra. Okay, that's her next step right after that solar plexus. I'm feeling major Kundalini awakenings for a lot of you, okay? The masculine's challenge is to speak, to communicate, to stand in their truth and say how they truly feel, okay? So with the Two of Swords energy, that makes complete sense. For the feminine, it's the crown chakra. So we're just skipping straight over the third eye, okay? We're moving straight to the crown. I feel like the feminine, her desired outcome is to ascend, is to get to this crown chakra. That is her idea of victory right now. She's wanting to spiritually ascend and make it to this level, okay? She might be challenged though, because like I said, with that heart chakra needing to be cracked wide open, that's really how she's going to get to those next steps, okay? So it's kind of like a running and chasing game in a sense with the masculine and feminine. They're both on the same journey. You know, masculine awakens the feminine energetically and the feminine takes off running, right? She then starts awakening and tries to wake up her masculine, and in failing, in doing so, failing, causing the masculine to run, causing all of the dark night of the soul, yada, yada, yada. But like I said, on the back end of that, when we're done with all of that craziness and we've released and spent all of this time, like I said, standing in our power, realizing what we truly want in our hearts and souls, living from our soul purpose, we understand that the only important goals are to move upward through the crown chakra into spiritual ascension, moving into the 5D, okay? Right now, we are in the second wave of 2020 of Great Awakening, okay? These retrogrades are here, like I said, to scrape the barnacles and get that calcified crust of people who are clinging to the old paradigm desperately to the 3D, okay? So let's see what the angels of Atlantis have to say for advice for the masculine and for the feminine. I just saw Earth Force, so, you know, perhaps some of you need to spend time getting grounded, okay? Like I said, Mars, root chakra, if you're feeling back pains, if you're feeling worried, anxious, listen to some root chakra sleep meditations, okay? Just throw them on while you're asleep. They work. They really do. I listen to them quite often, and I always wake up feeling 1,000 times better. a little side note for you. I literally went to bed the other day with a sore throat after being on live for 4 hours doing love readings. And my throat hurt so bad, guys. And I put on a throat chakra singing bowl meditation. And I woke up the next day and my throat felt like it was completely healed. I didn't even feel any sort of hoarseness, nothing. It was like it never happened. So I swear by those meditations, man. All right, so let's see what we have for the masculine. I'm going to shuffle a couple times and then just cut because you know what? It's just faster. All right, so for the masculine, Angels of Atlantis, we have meditation. What was I just talking about? Meditation. Okay, so the advice for the masculine is to focus and not allow these chakras, not allow themselves to be blocked, to meditate, to heal, to truly focus and go within, understanding that they can heal themselves, okay, that they are part of the source and that they're powerful enough to reach that next like level in spiritual ascension, okay? Very interesting. And so for the feminine, I'm going to shuffle again. Cleansing came out. So, you know, feminine, spend time, you know, cleansing your energy, okay? Spend time, you know, cleansing that heart chakra. I'm seeing this green circle right here, which kind of reminds me of the heart chakra, actually. And this is Archangel Raphael, and they rule the heart chakra. So, wow, very interesting. So we have all the chakras coming out in this reading, except for the third eye. So, you know, I feel kind of like meditation kind of goes under third eye, okay? You can listen to third eye meditations, but whatever. We have all but one. So, you know, cleanse your energy. Use this time to cleanse your space. Like I said, prepare. If you are trying to manifest your masculine into your world, you have the next 8 weeks to really get your life together. Okay, this is your gift. This is your opportunity to really focus on cleansing away the things that don't mean anything to you, that hold no value. That could be just going through your closets and going through, you know, old clothes and donating them, or just cleaning in general, okay? You don't want old, stagnant energy lying around. Take spiritual baths, cleanse your crystals, do all your witchy-woo, and just allow yourself to feel fresh and new and prepared. This is part of preparing, okay? Getting ready, holding space and cleansing and making sure that space is ready when your masculine arrives, okay? So I did something a little different, and I combined my masculine and feminine energy oracle together because, like I said, it's not really about gender. So let's see what the masculine has to say to the feminine. In 1 or 2 cards, please. What does the masculine have to say to the feminine? We have 4. So I am deserving of love. Very interesting. So as we saw in the masculine's heart space, they've made the choice to move towards a divine union, to move towards their soulmate, their twin flame, this spiritually guided connection. They realize now that they deserve this love because it was always theirs to begin with, okay? I'm on a journey of self-discovery. So again, with the Hermit, that could also be your person's energy, the masculine. This could also be them acknowledging that you, feminine, are on a journey of self-discovery, as this is a feminine energy card. But I feel like I said, you move forward and they follow you because you're inspiring them to do so, okay? It's like the feminine takes the lead and the masculine energetically follows. Even if they're not trying to, they end up doing so anyway. Okay, so I can't let you go. Even if I tried, you exist within my soul. So, you know, like I said, as we see, the masculine is stepping up in their passion and their true fiery nature, okay? They've made their choice. I feel like they definitely have tried to let go, as I know the feminine has tried to let go. And it's just not really possible for them, okay? They understand that you guys are connected. And I have found union within myself. Wow. That's deep, guys. There is a very focused energy coming from the masculine, though. I feel like although maybe the steps that the masculine are taking are not very visible to the outside world, to the public eye, it doesn't mean that the masculine isn't doing the work, isn't taking the steps, okay? I think the masculine is starting to understand the journey as well, okay? I think the masculine, in a sense, is waking up. And we've been seeing that a lot in recent collectives. So that's beautiful. So what would the feminine say to the masculine? What messages do we have from Divine Feminine? What messages do we have from Divine Feminine? We have 2. I hear the call and I'm ready to come home. So some of you feminines might be seeing a lot of synchronicities like 1111, 1212, 144, 1144, 1122. Those type of numbers might be resonating with you because these are all calls from our spirit guides, our angels, to alert us, to put us where we need to be on the right path and prepare us to shine our light, okay? Feminine's ready to reunite. I will never give up on us. So as I said, we do have a little bit of a waiting energy from the feminine. We do have, the feminine really trying to prepare, cleanse her space, and prepare for victory, even if the victory is her own, right? But still, preparation regardless. We know the feminine's never going to give up because the minute that she gives up on the masculine is the minute that she gives up on herself. Okay? Because the masculine and feminine are one. You are your twin. Okay? So very powerful energy. Let's get some musical messages and see if the masculine could dedicate some songs to the feminine. What would they be? These cards are kind of arrayed a little bit weird, but that's all right. All right, so from the masculine to the feminine, what do we have from the musical messages deck? I have been so busy, guys. I'm really trying to create these extensions for the musical messages deck. I also have a couple of other creative projects in the works, just so busy with private readings and all that good stuff. So we did get one song from the masculine, and I will say also, guys, as I was preparing to do this video, the song If I Fell by the Beatles came into my mind. Like I was, preparing, and then all of a sudden, like randomly, I noticed, as if I was an outsider, I noticed myself whistling If I Fell by the Beatles. So if you're a Beatles fan, please look up that song. It's really heartbreaking. I'm not going to even try to sing it right now because I will just have to end this video due to insane amounts of tears, okay? And that was a message for you from my Cancer rising. So the masculine, as the world falls down. So this is from the Labyrinth, okay? This song is when David Bowie realizes, spoiler alert, when David Bowie realizes that he's in love with the girl, Sarah, I think her name is, who is on her way to rescue her brother. He falls in love with her, but he realizes that he can't keep her there by force, okay? So he lets her go. So there's such a fooled heart beating so fast in search of new dreams, a love that will last within your heart. I'll place the moon within your heart. So in a sense, this is like the masculine is telling the feminine, no matter what happens, the world is going to crumble. Like 20 hell is like the end of the world and everything sucks right now, but he knows that this is a love that will last, okay? He knows how special the feminine is, how special this connection is, and as everything crumbles around him, he is going to continue to hold feminine up to that moonlight, okay? Up on that pedestal. And I definitely want to get another song from the masculine as well, because I feel like one just isn't enough. And this video is already ridiculously long. We're almost on an hour. So from the masculine to the feminine, we also have Unchained Melody and Careless Whisper. Lord. So George Michael sings, should have known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I'd been given. So I'm never going to dance again the way I dance with you. So masculine is in a deep sea of regret, okay? Masculine understands where he misses opportunity. Like I said, he's asking himself, am I too late? She's no longer paying attention to me. She's no longer calling me. She's no longer reaching out to me. She's just gone, right? And so he's wondering, like, where she is. He knows he's never going to find anything like this connection. And he knows he's regretful, okay? He's sad. Unchained Melody, oh my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. Time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? So as we were saying, masculine is wondering if the feminine still cares. Masculine is wondering, are we still on? Is this still real? I know that it's taken a really long time, but to me, time has gone by so slowly. I've missed you. So from the feminine to the masculine. I know this reading was a little long, guys. I'm sorry. Oh. So, let's see what's on the floor. We have Everything I Do by Bryan Adams. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. I can't help it. There's nothing I want more. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. So the feminine is reassuring the masculine, saying, the whole reason everything is happening right now, this whole journey, all of this, I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for us. It's like, how could I forget something so pure, so real? Feminine is wanting to remind the masculine that she's not going to give up, okay? She understands that, you know, she should probably have already, but she's not going to, okay? Here without you. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. 3 doors down. So feminine's having dreams of the masculine. I had a dream of my masculine the other night, and honestly, it was the most beautiful dream I think I've ever had. And when I woke up, I felt like he was actually there. It was amazing. So, you know, feminines, you could be dreaming of your masculine. You could be wanting to connect with them in dreams and just energetically connecting with them, even if you can't see them in person. And then we have Never Can Say Goodbye. So how many times does the feminine have to say she's not giving up? Okay, everything she does, she's doing it because of this connection, this journey. Okay, everything that she's done so far has been for the masculine. And she's saying she can never say goodbye. Even though the pain and heartache seem to follow me wherever I go, though I try to hide my feelings, they always seem to show. And that's Jackson 5. So, you know, the feminine's really trying, like I said, to be in this Queen of Swords energy. But, you know, you can't hide the pain in your heart, okay? So with the 5 of Pentacles in the heart space, I really truly feel like the feminine, although she is detaching, although she is detached from an outcome, and she's focused on her abundance, on her life, on her victory, deep down in her soul, she knows she can never truly be apart from her masculine, okay? So why say goodbye? Why say goodbye? Speaking of goodbye, this reading was very intense, and I am going to say goodbye to you all. So I hope that this reading resonated with someone, anyone, if you are still here and not drooling in your bed sleeping. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, or if you would like to dig deeper into your personal connection, please shoot me an email or check me out on my website at www.witchywootarot.com. Also follow me on Instagram at Witchy-Woo Tarot, Facebook Witchy-Woo Tarot, TikTok Witchy-Woo Tarot. Just go on all the platforms and like and share and follow. And like I said, don't forget to enter into my birthday giveaway. I will be announcing winners on my birthday, September 30th. So I hope you guys stay well. I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.